Hi guys, this is a little weird. This is my first ever live video. But yeah. I wanted to get back on YouTube and make some videos, but unfortunately, I have nothing to edit on. I'm currently recording on my phone. And I've gotten so used to editing on a bigger screen, so yeah. Most of the times I don't have any space either. So I decided to just go ahead and go on my first YouTube live. Yeah, so this is really weird. And I haven't been on YouTube for a while. A hot minute, like a year and a half. So yeah. This video is gonna basically be about where have I been, what's been up with me, and all sort of stuff. So yeah. I On February of last year, I started working. So around that time, I stopped making videos. Yeah, around that time. So I started working and I worked like 5 days a week. Some days it would be 6 days a week if my boss needed help. So yeah, it would be 5 days a week. And work days are from Monday to Saturday. And I work from like 8 o'clock to 5 o'clock. At times I don't get home until like um around 6, after 6, 7 o'clock, those time. And when I just come home, I just want to sleep. I just want to be in my bed. I just want to relax. So yeah, I just stopped doing YouTube for a while, but I am back currently. I am not working right now. So since I'm home, I decided why not go and go back on YouTube. So yeah, I'm out of breath right now already. Anyway, that's been what's been going on with me. I've been tired when I get home, and I just don't feel like doing any videos anymore. And when I do get my day off, I just want to rest and do any little thing that I have to do, like if I have my bills to pay or if I have anything that I couldn't get done throughout the week while I was working, I just go ahead and get them done. So picking up the camera or my phone wasn't something on my mind to do. Yeah. Well, anyway, I stopped working this year around March. Um, no, no, not around March. Oh my god. Around May, June, them time that my brain a there. Around May, June, that time. Anyway, before I go any further, I was supposed to go live like almost 2 hours ago, but something came up and I had to get that dealt with before I come on live. And I'm just in a lazy mood right now, so I don't feel like recording the video and then edit it and then post it. Yeah. And I've never been on live before, so I said why not go on my first live and just talk to you guys. Now most of you guys won't be watching me right now. It just depends on your time. But I'll guess I'll leave this live up so you guys can see what's going on with me. But yeah. Anyway, let's get back into where was I? Yeah, I was talking about I stopped work around May, June. I wasn't going to stop work that time, but unfortunately my boss was like, I'm closing down the business, so this is the last week of work. And I was like, wow, okay. Yeah. Yeah, that's what happened. So basically I got laid off, you could say. Yeah. Being in my current situation, I wasn't even sure where would hire me in my situation right now. Even though I've looked around and asked for suggestions from people, I didn't get back any. So just leave it and just decide that I'm just gonna relax myself. So yeah. Alright. Let's get into what you guys are here to see and talk about. So yes, I am currently pregnant at the moment with my first child. Yes, my very first child. This is my first pregnancy also. Okay, so before my birthday was the time I found out I was pregnant. Me being pregnant wasn't something I was expecting right now, or necessarily it wasn't something on my mind. I wasn't expecting to happen right now. I was in a relationship for a while and we wasn't doing anything to prevent it. I was, let's just say, I was on birth control one time, and that was the injection. I had to go and get my injection every 3 months. So that was the only birth control I was on. But after a while, I got cranky, as he would say. I gained some weight. And at times I didn't want him to touch me and things like that. So he was like, you're very miserable right now, so we're going to come off of the birth control. So I'm like, okay. So after we agreed, I came off the birth control. Nothing happened at that time. But right now that I'm pregnant, it's not his child, it's somebody else's child. So yeah, we broke up this year after a while. Things weren't going so well, so we ended up broke up. And you know, I was just having my little moments with somebody else. With somebody else. And bam, there, I got pregnant. I'm like, are you serious? I've been in, let's see, I've been in a couple of relationships ever since I started dating, and you know, we have been doing our little thing in my previous relationship, and nothing happened in those times, and now there's a new guy and me just get pregnant. So yeah, so that was a shock to me. Also, with this guy, I did use protection, And also we didn't call him morning after plan B with him when we did the well thing. So getting pregnant right now wasn't something that I thought would happen right now. Especially the fact that I was with the other guy for a while and nothing happened. So after a while I kind of started thinking that maybe it would take me a while to get pregnant when I was ready to try for a baby. So when I found out I was pregnant, I was really shocked. I literally cried that night. Literally. So anyhow, with this guy now, this new guy, he was like, before I found out I was pregnant, he was like, I felt like you're pregnant. I'm like, yeah, don't run those jokes. Don't run those jokes. There's no way I'm pregnant right now. Yeah, I guess it's the way it felt. It felt different, but I felt fine. And like a week or so after, I just started feeling pain. And I was like, it's around time for my period to come. So, yeah, normally when my period is about to come, I would start feel belly pain like 2 or 3 days before. So I would know that it would be coming. But this time, my belly just hot me. More than the 3 days my belly hot me. I'm like, what's going on? So I'm just like, this is just weird. My period is supposed to come. Normally when it come, my belly hot me. There's no period, and my belly do hot me. And after a while, my back start at me too. When my back start at me, I was at work that day, and I also felt cold. Like my body temperature just, literally, there's a part there's a part at work where I call my spot. That's my favorite spot. I would just sit down under the counter, use my phone, or me sit down and relax and something. So that was my favorite place. I literally was under the counter, hook up, cause AC and fan in the place, hook up, cool. I'm like, what's really going on with my body? And I never gave it any thought either and something, but I was just acting different. And my co-workers were like, you're moving away. There was this one girl, or she pregnant before. So she's like, you're moving away. I moved exactly like all me la move when me pregnant. I'm like, yeah. Baby daddy run that like joke the same feel like I'm pregnant and not on top of me I move like me pregnant or whatever. And me must come make them feel my belly. I'm like I am not looking forward for a child right now. Even though I'm not a teenager, I'm in my 20s right now. But having a child right now wasn't something on my mind. But I always say, whenever it happened, I would keep my child. Just hope and pray say it never happened in my teen years. But thankfully to God, it never happened in my teen years. So yeah. Now that it happened in my 20s, I definitely made up my mind. I'm like, I'm in a business where nobody wants to say, I'm in a business. If the father wants to be around or not, because there's just something I said in my mind that if and whenever I get pregnant, regardless of the situation, I would keep my child. Cause me no want to say me I gonna do anything like like abortion or something, and something end up go wrong, and it's the only child I could have had, or I end up not make it through the abortion stage and something. Cause you know anything can happen in them something there. So that was the decision I made. Even though there was a tiny bit, tiny bit of thought of like, should I get rid of it? But just like 1% thought, but 99% thought was like, I want my baby, I'm gonna keep my child, regardless of if the father is around, if he wants to be supportive or not. So yeah, that was something I always thought about. So that day when they were talking about it, and then short there, I'm like, the way I feel, I was just not in the mood to even laugh with them. Cause normally they say some things and I just laugh and brush it off and things like that. But I just was not in the mood. So I'm gonna counter, I'm just sit down, I'm just hook up because I just felt cold. I'm about to hurt me. So my baby daddy was like, before that day at work, and me I tell him about all my belly hurt me and stings, and it's been hurting me for a while, and I'm not getting a period. Cause normally with my period it's irregular. I have an irregular period. It come when you feel like. The only time I know that I will get my period is when the belly hurt me 2 or 3 days before. I have a tracking app, but sometimes my period just don't work with the app. It just don't work with it sometimes. So yeah. So maybe in later times wasn't something that I worry about, because in the past, like I said, before me and that the guy, before me and my ex broke up, there was a guy before. So like when I was like 19 years old or something like that, I was talking to another guy or something, and I was so into that guy, and we talk about kids and them something, and I said there were times when we didn't even use protection. Yeah. So me I say if it happened and something, it happened because we talked about it and something. And I missed my period. Like, how many days did my period did not come? It was more than 20 days my period did not come when it was supposed to come, right? As I'm tell us say, I have an irregular period, so it come when it feel like. So I'm just there on no period, and even my parents them start talk about it. I say me and my mother, we period basically come almost the same time. So hers will come like all 1 4 day before, and mine will come like come after, or mine will come before and Fair will come after. It's just like we were close together, so yeah. So you know, she watch me and them sentence. So she's like, you're not gonna period. I'm gonna see how you gonna stay free and them something there. I'm like, yeah, I don't know. It just come when you feel like and them something there. So the way she was talking about it and the way I use the bathroom in my time them. But then the time that I just drink whole heap of water and whole heap of juice, so I always like a bathroom. My stepfather was like, oh, Chantal, I got a bathroom, so yeah, my first name is Chantal. So it's like, oh, Chantal, I got a bathroom, so I'm pregnant, she pregnant. I'm like, ooh, I'm dead now. Because those time I was still in my teenage years. And my mother never want me to get pregnant in my teenage years. Right? because my grandmother, her mother got pregnant when she was in her teenage years and had her when she was about 16 or so. And my mother ended up beat it a little and had get pregnant with me when she was 19 and had me when she was 20 or almost 20. So yeah, and me never want to get pregnant in my teenage years either, because my dad tried to beat that cycle. Because my grandmother was 16 and my mother was 19, so my dad tried to beat it. But at the same time, I was talking to that guy and we talk about it and with a do them things they do. Yeah, what we call it? I just say jump on the bed. You know when you jump on the bed and you make that squeaky noise. Yeah. So it was at a time she was okay, kind of okay with the guy and them talk on things, and if she asked him to do anything he would do it and whatever. So it was something that I wasn't thinking about if me get pregnant and I'm a teenager, even though I was about 19 or 20 them time then. But 19 or 20 isn't that bad if me get pregnant them time then. But yeah. So back to my period being like more than 20 days late. Then it come last month. They were talking about if I was pregnant and something. I'm like, and at that time I just didn't feel good. Me take pregnancy test, there was nothing. I went to the doctor, there was nothing. So I'm like, seems like my body is going through some changes again. So me just not gonna pay the mind. So after a few days it ended up come. So I'm like, you just play with me. That's all I do, you know. You just play with me, you come when you feel like. So I'm just, after that time I just ignored it, because when I'm on period late, I don't really pay it no mind. Mind now. But back to with my ex now. Sorry. It's mommy. Yeah. Alright. Yeah. Which one I put the key though? Same place? Alright. It's done. So with my ex now being that after the first time I was on birth control and he told me to come off because I'm cranky, miserable, and the amount of time where we used to jump on the bed with one another, we not do it. We not, we not do it like we used to anymore. So it's time to come off. Well, no. But then them always have one song where say something about Indian or something about white liver. I don't remember however, I think it was in a Carter song. So the song was supposed to like, hold on there. Alright, sorry about that. Me that catch water and forgot to send me a catch water, so me that flood out the kitchen. So yeah. Anyway. Congrats on my new life. Oh, thank you. Anyway, me don't remember how the song go. So basically, them must say them while they got live so them love jump on the bed and he was like a rabbit. I scanned to him. And he said we nah jump on the bed as we used to. And we used to be like rabbit pan one another. So in time I come off of the birth control. So that was the only time I was on birth control. So after that we weren't preventing it on something because we have been together for a while and we always talk about kids and get married and them something there. And him my mom and everybody was cool and I was cool with his parents and family and things. So and them always talk about when them a get them grandpitney or something. So it wasn't really say if it happened. What did I say? It wasn't really say if it happened or something bad or something. Cause them they don't talk about say they want a grandkid and whatever. But even though they have grandkids already, but they wanted grandkids from him. I don't know what about me. So yeah, and him always talk about him and kids and thing or something. So it's when preventing it. No condom, no. Yeah. So no, nothing ever happened after that time. Yeah, nothing ever happened. We did it a lot. We jumped on the bed a lot, especially even after times a couple of days after my period or something like that. My menstrual cycle, and nothing never happened. So with this new guy now, it was really surprising for me. It was really surprising for me because after a while and that about that, I'm back again. Me change the hose in our next back lamp. I got say that the back of the almost full, and then they flood out the kitchen again. So I had to put it in something else to catch water. Anyway, like I said, it was really surprising with this guy. So with this guy, when I found out I was pregnant, I was like around 15 days late for my period. Well, I must say I have irregular periods, so it wasn't nothing to me. It was nothing new to me, so I wasn't even thinking that I was pregnant. I wasn't even thinking that I was pregnant. I know I'm probably all over the place right now. But when you're pregnant, you have to remember what you say sometimes. I remember what you say sometimes. And I have to be attending to other stuff. So, yeah. But like I say, it was very surprising to me. when I found out I was pregnant with this guy. So I'm gonna say I got pregnant. I found that I was pregnant before my birthday. My birthday is April, so I'm a Aries. April the 15th. Yeah, I'm a Aries. So around that time, I found out I was pregnant. So like when I said when my dad work on sing and my co-workers and I make fun or joke or about me look like I'm pregnant and something the way me go on. But I don't think I was acting anyway. The only thing I was in pain and I felt cold. So yeah, that was the only thing. But before they were talking about that, like a day or two before that, he asked me if I wanted to take a test. I'm like, I'm gonna do the test, yes, but I'm gonna wait till a weekend to do the test. At that time, I wasn't even tracking on the app to see how much days late I am because let me say it's irregular, so it come when it's ready and thing. But for the last time I had my period till that day when I checked it, I was 15 days late. That's when my period. I was 15 days late, and my period should have started 15 days ago, right? I think. So yeah. When I say me not check it now, me will check it another week, not on the weekend. I said okay. But when they were making that joke and something, I'm like, he said he feel like me pregnant. Now my co-worker them come and make that the joke there and I'm just not feeling well on me. I've been feeling pain, belly pain and back pain and something, and the time where they up tell me say me should have my period, I should have it already and something. And I just felt different than normal. So I'm like, and give me the money the Friday evening. On the Friday evening, yes, I found out I was pregnant on a Friday. And surprising enough, my weeks starts on a Friday. So every Friday I am a new week. So if I was 14 weeks last week, this Friday that's coming, or this Friday, to the Friday, right? Boy, oh boy. When I tell you my head, yeah, today is a Friday, so I am on a new week today. So if I was 14 weeks last week, I'm 15 weeks this week. So yeah, so that's a funny thing because I find out I'm pregnant on a Friday, and my weeks are on a Friday. So anyway, I bought the test a Friday evening, came home. I started feeling that way, and my co-worker them start run them joke there. You kind of like, what if I really am pregnant for sure and them something. So you get nervous and I'm sitting there, you not even feel like I want to take a test and sing. So I end up to the test. After I got home around 6:30 those time, and I took the test around 7 or something because I'm so scared, I'm so nervous and something. And my family them did their own place and thing them I walk up and down. So I had to wait until them relax and thing and them mind them own business for me go check the test. Cause we normally in and just out eat and thing. We just depend on phone and we watch video or something. So we are mind our own business. So I was waiting at that time for them to be minding them own business. So I went to the bathroom. About 2 tests that Friday evening. So I went to the bathroom. I took 1 test. And normally them say you must take the test in the morning with your first morning pee. But me decided to say, I take the test. I was so anxious. I was so nervous and mixed feelings and something. So I said I will take it in the night. And besides, me buy 2 so I can take the next one in the morning. So I took the test and me and the baby father they put there on the phone at top, but that was just text and something. My telling me I take the test now or something. So the test told me that I should wait. Wait, let me go see if I find one. I found one of them. So the type of test I took was something like this. And I think it got focus in it because it's like kind of dark, right? It is so hard. Something like this. So you kind of slide it so I took one first and I let it sit for 5 minutes. So 5 minutes, me in the bathroom sit down and telling and do nothing more than fret and thing. So when I took it and I just used the same package to cover it, I was sitting there and I was just like, what if I am pregnant for real? Why now? Why so soon? And something there. Mind you, I just went through a breakup. A breakup where the guy even felt like we were just taking space and something. So, and most of my friends and my family did not know that me and the guy break up. So it was just so nerve-wracking and stuff like that. Yeah. So I waited the 5 minutes. When I took it up, I look, I miss it 2 lines. Woo! Me start cry. I just start crying. I just start crying. I'm like, oh my god. I've took pregnancy tests before and none of them came up with this damn bright. I mean the line them they bright enough. I'm like, what? So me a silent cry cause me no want nobody in the house to hear me a cry. So me a silent cry or something. So I'm like, oh my god, I need to call him right now. I need to talk to him or something. So get out of the bathroom, hide the pregnancy test and something, and go up on the road. One shop then near my house, so I go up on the road and say, I want ice cream. I go drown my tears in the ice cream, you know. So I went on the road, I go look at ice cream. Meanwhile, I'm up on the road, I look at ice cream. I was just crying. I'm calling him, I'm telling him, I'm like, I take one night test and he asks me waist and I'm like, I'm pregnant. And I could hear him start cry too. This is if I'm actually starting to cry. So I could hear him start crying too or something. So we did that talking or something. I'm like, I'll take the next one tonight. And I'll call up on video call and make it see or something. So me soon call about me coming up on the road and me just had to get out of the house and go look for ice cream. Just feel like ice cream right now. So we got look at ice cream. Sorry. Look at ice cream. Come back and put the ice cream in the fridge. And I was so much in so mixed feelings. I just went to the bathroom again. I'm calling on the phone and we did a talk on video call this time. And I took the other test. In no time, the test come up positive. I'm like, how far along am I? That's the test come up positive with 2 bright line. Like, you'll see that 2 bright line. Then me one the one when me take when my first pregnant. From me take them one yeah. Me not take no more. So the line kinda dull right now. 2 bright line instantly come up. Just like we just paused and he was just like crying with me and it's like I'm like, how far along am I that the lines are so bright? Can you know normally, especially like people with them when they try to get pregnant and then some of them test and test and test until the line get darker. Mine was dark. 2 bright lines instantly. So with the first test I didn't even have to wait the 5 minutes for it to come up. I didn't have to wait. So he was like, what are you gonna do? What do you wanna do? And stuff like that. Any decision I make, I'm just gonna support you and thing. Being that I said that whenever it happens, I'm gonna keep my baby. Cause I don't want to go do nothing and it's the only one I can have. Or regret it after. Or something. So I told him I was gonna keep it and he was like, are you sure that's what you wanna do? I'm like, yes. This is something I've always thought about, and whenever it happens, regardless if I'm going to be single or not, me tell him straight say, regardless of if me will be single or if he want to be in a life or I will keep my baby, cause me no business. I just done business because my mom has 2 of us, me and my brother. Our father, my father, him in and out when he ready. When I was younger, in and out. My brother, and she never dashed on away. She never give we up or nothing. She just kept us and so my mother, yeah. If anybody can make me do nothing, it's my mother. My mother. So I made the decision that I'm gonna keep it because my mother went through things like that and she never abandoned us. She never gave us up. She never dashed we were nothing. See, I know say a fact say she wouldn't want me to do things like that. Yes, she would have been upset and things like that at first, but eventually she would get over it or something, which is what she did. She got over it. So anyway, so we did it and I made this decision and said I'm gonna keep it. It was like, and he was like, okay. And we talk for a little or something, and then I got the phone and we did still text after the video call and something. you know, like 2 days after, we wasn't even crying anymore. We just accepted the fact that we're gonna have a child together, and we're just gonna try our best, you know. So yeah, that's all he found out that I was pregnant. So with my mom now, I'm not family. The persons that I live with, my mom and my stepfather and my brother. So I told my mom that I was pregnant. The time that I told my mom, she was at church. The evening, one evening, she was at church. It wasn't that Sunday. It was like some kind of thing in the night, her church thing in the night. So she was at church that evening, and I couldn't keep it in, and I couldn't keep it in any longer. I'm like, that's my mom. Me and my mom basically talk about almost everything, and yeah, she would give her advice, yes, and sometimes it's just not the advice we are look for or something. But at the same time, you have to remember and realize that each person and God have their own opinion, and it's regardless if it's good or bad. It's up to you, or you take it and things like that. If you have a business or something. But you see with me now, if anybody else never feel like say me should not breed, I have kids right now, or I'm not study somebody me should have a child with her or nothing. After them business, the opinion of my family, the ones that I live with, are what matters the most to me. Those things are what matters the most to me. So that even when I call my mama now, I just couldn't keep it in any longer. I'm like, oh my god, I'm pregnant. Eventually she will find out I'm pregnant. So yeah, I'm gonna tell mom. She rock. I said, would she get mad to a point that she licked me? Mind you, my mom hasn't put her hands on us for a long time. But you see, if she get really mad, you might not know what happened. What's going to happen? I'm like, oh my god. Yeah. So I was scared to tell her in person. I was really scared. So I'm just like, I was just talking to her, and she said she soon come on. So I'm like, when you come, I need to talk to you. And she's like, what is it? And something like that. Sometimes when you say you want to talk to her when she come, she start asking you hour same time. I'm like, you can't wait till I come, or you can't wait till you come make me and you talk. So I just blurted it out. I'm like, I'm pregnant. She's like, what? You're pregnant? So how we breed for? My man, I'm on the filter sometime, you know. My man, I have no filter sometimes. I don't know if I saw all Scorpio people still. She's the only Scorpio I know. And right now, this little one is going to be a Scorpio. So, me kind of afraid. Me kind of afraid. So, yeah. Scorpio 22 coming very soon. Your time I fly. Something. So, my little Scorpio right here. So, I'm like, you could wait till you call me, you ask me how me breed for something. My blood chatty, how you breed for? She's like, you know what? I'm at church right now, and whatever. So me, when we come, me talk. So I'm like, oh my god. When she come here, me and I talk. How is it going to go when she come and we talk? being the fact that I was so scared of telling her in person, I just blurt it out over the phone. When she came, she looked at me away, you know. I'm like, in a mind, I'm like, you turn over this and me turn over here, so. So, when I saw her coming near to me, I'm like, jeez. A lot of thoughts started running in my head, you know. Being that everybody was home at the time, she didn't want to shout. So she came near to me. Start asking me about a question or something. Who are the father and whatever. So I start talking to her, I start telling her stuff. And me feel like it happened because at the same time I'm like shocked. Trying to figure out when it happened and how far along I was. I never got doctored yet them time there. And let me say irregular period, and we were jumping on the bed. Me and Linda jump on the bed a few times. So I don't know what should I the time there. It happened. So yeah. And when you're ovulating, I ovulate for like a week or a week and some, like, I'm not really sure. But I ovulate for like a week or more. I don't know if it's for everybody or about, but that's what the app told me, that I was ovulating for more than the 7 days. So I don't know when the time they, and with the sperm now, sperm can live in the womb for, I'm not really sure. But with birth control, them says 72 hours. So I guess it can live in a womb for more than 2 days or something. I'm not really sure how it go. I think I read something about it, but I don't really remember. But me know say you can live in the womb for more than a day. So I wasn't even sure if at the same time or the day after. I wasn't even sure. I really did not. I could not tell you which day I got pregnant, or well, I just feel like it might be that day. And I'm gonna tell you, we did it a few times. Them times I didn't even know I was ovulating, and me ovulating and right after my period, I wasn't even thinking about getting pregnant, because my man tell us that I never get pregnant with any other guy with me talk to in my previous relationship. So that was out of my question, out of my mind and thing like that. So I wasn't even thinking about it, like, honestly. So that was far from my mind. Far from my mind. Anyway, me and mom talk and thing, and she's like, so what you gonna do? I'm like, keep it. Even though she's not someone would tell me say that she will, I would want me that she will. At the same time, it was my decision. So she asked me what I wanted to do, and I said keep it, and she said okay. And she's like, you know, your life not going to be the same and stuff like that and thing. I'm like, yes, I know that, and I'm just going to try and just try my best and hope for the best. Try and hope for the best. So there were some pills I was taking. One was for anxiety and like something to calm my nerve, because most of the times I have this feeling because I have anxiety, and at the time I would be depressed, so it would be a lot on my mental health. It would be a lot on my mental health. At times when I think about things too much, it would even hurt me. It would be just rest on my chest and it just felt heavy. At times I felt like I could not breathe. And what helped me was taking a walk at times, being keep moving on, things like that. So yeah, I was taking this pill. It was supposed to be for anxiety and depression, I think. um I don't remember what name, something with a some kind of African name or something. It's mainly roots. It's a root spill. So yeah. So she took it, and I was also taking biotin, so it could help my hair grow and help it become more healthy and stuff like that. Because with my hair, it's extremely dry. No matter how much time I put oil in it or something, all I do, I just suck the air out, so the moisture says, and that's it. And there were times when I comb it, it just looked like it never comb it. I comb for a while. So I was on the way of taking care of my hair. So I started with biotin to see how it would work for my skin and something, because at the time I was breaking out a lot and I have that dark spots also. So I took biotin also to help with my hair and my skin and my nails, because that's what it's for. She took that one also because it's not supposed to be taken by pregnant people or people who are breastfeeding, something like that. So she took them. Thing. You know, even though she was upset or something, and she says like, if me could have waited till like a month or two, like 2 months or 3 months after my breakup with my ex, to get to jump on the bed upon this guy and get pregnant. I'm like, I wasn't even thinking about getting pregnant. Yes, me not think about jump on the bed and something, because at times you're going to feel like you want to jump on the bed. And this guy, it was some person that I like to like. So yeah, I was thinking about jumping on the bed part, but I wasn't thinking about getting pregnant. That was far from my mind, let me say. Far from my mind. So I'm like, it wasn't something I wanted to, and it's not my fault, or not it's not my fault that my body chose to accept his sperm to give me a child. So that wasn't something I was expecting. I wasn't expecting my body to accept him. Yeah, but my body did. God, I also asked God why now. I know that's something I shouldn't be asking God, and I should just thank God that I'm able to bear a child and things like that. But I asked him why now. Like honestly, I asked God why now, and why this guy and stuff like that. And I'm like, look how much time it could have happened with anybody else, and it never happened. So why now? Why this guy? And especially at this moment, and everybody I go wanna know who bred me, who I'm a baby daddy, and things like that. It was just a lot running through my mind and things like that. But yeah, she accepted it for after a while, and I wasn't even the one that told my brother. She was the one that told my brother and something like that. but I was the one to tell my stepfather. Yeah, being that everybody we live in our house or something, and I mean it happened to or something. And I'm not a child. I should be grown enough to tell people, right? So, and I told my stepfather. He was watching something on his laptop, and I came in the room and I just sit down and was like, wait, Samia. I look all over the place, you know. I'm like, I'm gonna tell him now. I'm gonna tell him. I'm gonna tell him. So it's like, normally when I come around him, it's like awkward. Now I want something, I may have to tell him something. So he was like, "Where you want now, Chantal?" I'm like, "Nothing." He was like, "That's something I want, you know." I'm like, "Nothing." I'm just there trying to contemplate how I'm gonna tell him. Like, I tell you. So I eventually told him, I was like, he was there just questioning me and guessing. I'm like, and he was like, "You're pregnant." Like, ooh, should I answer? Or should I? I'm gonna answer. Like, yes. Sometimes he start questioning me same time and he ask, what the father? You know, it didn't accuse me or anything. He was upset, just like, oh, my mother was upset about finding out or something. He was upset. Him talked to me or something, and he was like, he also was like, your life is not gonna be the same, and things are gonna change, and stuff like that. And he was encouraging me and things like that, and whatever. And he was asking me about the father, and if the baby father wanted a child and stuff like that, if he's gonna be in a life or whatever. You know, a lot of questions that my mom asks me also and stuff like that. So yeah, that's all I told them. And I kept my pregnancy to myself for a while until I couldn't take it anymore. I wanted someone to talk to. I wanted to tell them about my pregnancy. So the first persons I told about my pregnancy after the people that I live with was my sisters. When me tell my sister say I'm pregnant, she has said two of them. One of my sisters are the same age as me, but she's January and I am April. Yes, my father that one good. And my big sister now, she's March. Yeah, she's March. I am not really sure how old she is. She's around 26, 27. Yeah. So I was telling them, I'm like, stop telling lie. You're not pregnant. Let me see your belly. Stuff like that, you know, and at the same time, I already had a belly at the same time. Because I ended up gaining a belly when I was gaining weight. Cause you guys don't know, I was maga like a tick. Not even 2 fingers, one. I was maga like a tick. So when I gained weight, I did not wear a waist trainer or anything, because at the same time, was skinny all my life, and me started gaining weight. At that time I was taking Paritol. People would call it, Jamaican people would call it chicken pill, and there's a other name for it, but me call it Paritol. So I was taking a minute. So I was taking Paritol, and that was the thing that helped me gain weight. So with that now, there are people that you just make them gain weight and them breast and them body and hip, but me, I gain weight all over. So at that time I did not wear any waist chain or anything, because at the same time those pills were really cheap. Like, me get a dozen of them for like less than $1 at that time. Now they're like $1 US for it. So in my currency at that time it was about 70 had or 80 had dollar for a dozen Jamaican. 70 or 80 dollar Jamaican dollar for a dozen. So I wasn't even like I didn't believe that would help me gain weight. So I take it. It's supposed to take 3 times a day at that time. When I take it, it made me sleep, it made me eat. And one day I was going on the road with my mother, and there was a skirt that was kind of bigger than me. It stretched, but it had room. So I realized the skirt was tight. I'm like, me again weight. A liar tell me again weight. See me every time I say them pill ya, I'm gonna put on weight. Maga me. I put on weight. When I tell you I was skinny. There were times when I sit in a taxi and I was like, I pray to God that my hip bone don't joke nobody. That was at first I wasn't paying my weight any mind. I was okay with my weight, but after a while I wasn't okay with my weight, so I just started gaining weight. But yeah, so I ended up gaining a belly when I was on the hospital. So knowing my sisters knowing that, they were like, when I showed them my belly, they were like, no, you're not pregnant and something. At that time I was still in my first trimester, but when I found out I was pregnant, I went to the doctor and something, and then calculate the date and whatever. The doctor then told me, I'm basically 2 months pregnant. So that's how long it took me to realize that I was pregnant. So I was around 7 weeks pregnant when I found out I was pregnant. Because I didn't feel no way. The only thing I feel was pain. And me used to feel pain. So it wasn't new to me. It wasn't something I was thinking about. But the doctor say, yeah, me run them the time there or something. I did not feel no type of way. You know, some people then will say them just feel different, like 2 weeks, 3 weeks, then not that, but then feel different and then take as I didn't feel no type of way. I felt the same, just when I feel pain or something. But after I find out I'm pregnant, see, all the sickness start coming down upon me. All the sickness. I start feel sick. Then the time though, when me find out I'm pregnant, and when me find out I'm pregnant, I start feel sick. Nausea, fatigue, More feel like more vomit. I've just vomit like 3 times since I've been pregnant, but that's just like me eat something and the baby never like it. I may just feel bad. I'm just carry it up back. Otherwise, I'm not me no vomit. And but I felt nauseated, the bad feeling or something. So yeah. Right now, I am currently in my second trimester. Second trimester, and I am feeling baby movements, which are really cute, but weird at the same time because they're like something inside of you are run up and down and stuff like that. So when baby is really active, I can feel it, and I also can see my belly moving at the same time, like shake. It shakes and stuff like that. So when it's shaking, I'm like, oh, what you doing there? Yeah, dance, yeah, whatever, whatever. I'm like, you know, that type of feeling just makes you feel happy, and you're like, there is really something growing inside of me, and I'm gonna be a mom. Yeah. So anyway, when I was telling my sisters, and they're like, I like I tell show me belly, show them belly. They're like, I don't believe you, cause you already have one belly already and something like that. So I'm like, why would I be lying? Why would I be playing games with a life and thing like that? And they're like, okay, since you keep on the panic, say you're pregnant and I'm something there and you talk like that, me will believe you. But at the same time, I want proof. I want doctors thing, ultrasound and them something there. Yeah. That was the only way for me to prove to them that I was pregnant and that they're going to be an auntie again. Me just say again because them have them own brothers and sisters from for themselves, so them gets nephews and nieces and something already. So, but for me, so yeah, I am giving my mother her first grandchild, and my father his first grandchild. So yeah. Well, with me and my sisters, I've always said me I wait pan them for get pregnant and have kids before me. Since they were born before me, I wanted them to have kids before me. But me end up get pregnant before them, bruh. So yeah. So even though they said they believe, but they still want something, I had to send them doctor appointments, and my ultrasound paper or something. And I even send them pics of my belly. Like when I am showing more right now, I send them pics and videos of the baby moving and something like that. You guys will see videos of the baby moving and more pics in my next video, or I'll just post it on my story or post it in my community. That's what they call it, post on YouTube. So I'll post pictures and videos on story, or just include them in my next video for you guys to see. So yeah. I had to send them those for them to believe that I was pregnant and I'm gonna be a mom and they're gonna be a auntie again. And it was after I saw my sisters, I saw my brother, well, one of my brother. My other brother, they are foreign. I'm not really sure which part of foreign in there. But the one that's out here in Jamaica, I told him, well, me see my pen one idea, and this somebody just come put them hand around me. I'm like, I was so bright. Cause when me walk on the road, anybody will call to me not pay them no mind. I don't pay them no mind. So I say, oops, your bread come and put their hand on me. And I know say, my baby daddy never did me pen because of him yard me I come from. So when I saw the person, I'm like, oh my god, hi brother. And he hugged me or something, and like he was like, me see somebody I walk and I said, oh, that look like my sister, so I think run me down or something. So I'm like, at that time I was still hiding my pregnancy because I wasn't ready to tell anybody about my pregnancy because I was showing at that time. And so I have one bag in front of me. So I have a bag in front of me. So I'm like, did I talk to him? I'm like, so I'm move the bag and I'm like, yeah brother, you're going to be uncle again? And he's like, what do you mean? You're going to be an uncle again? I'm like, yes. Me I tell my sister them and something. My sister them and something, and they're like, they don't believe me and something and something. And I'm like, okay, you'll see in the next few months or weeks from now that I am really serious that I am pregnant. So yeah, that's how my sisters and brothers found out. So with my friends now, yeah, friends them. I'm like, I want to tell them. When should I tell them? You know, I have 3 girlfriends. We've been together from high school days. I mean, the beginning of high school days. So we've been friends for years. Those are my girls. You know, we are the type of friend. We wouldn't say we are close like everybody. You would see some kind of friendship and then something there. We're not that type of friend, but we love one another and we're always there for one another and something. Even though we might not be the type of friend like one who that sip on TV and always a hangout and sleepovers and chat and tell business and so on and something. We're not exactly like that. We're different, but at the same time we love each other and respect each other and something like that. And we always talk to each other and something. And then when we see each other, we hook up with each other and hold up on each other and something. That's just the type of friends we are. If you understand what I say. So our friendship has lasted us a long time because of the way how we deal with each other and things like that. So it has lasted us a long time. Yeah. So I made a group on WhatsApp and I was like talking to them. I'm like, I have something to tell you guys. And one of them was like, the one that had as a child already, which is my goddaughter. She was like, she makes some guessing but she's like, you're pregnant? I'm like, I could not keep it in. I was like, yes, I'm pregnant. And at the same time, they wanted to know if it was the guy I was talking to, if I feel pregnant or something. Mind you, like I said, I didn't really tell anybody about the breakup or something. So it was really surprising to them that it was somebody else and that me and that the guy that broke up or something. It was really surprising to them. So yeah, we talk and I tell them and what's been going on and how about the breakup and stuff like that, and they were really supportive. And something. Yeah. Especially one where she said me our wife and something. In school, me and that one, they used to think that we're lesbians, so we always hook up on one another when she have break time or she's not doing anything in her class. She come look for me or something. So yeah, and me and the one that has a child already, which is my goddaughter, me and her were in the same class. And the other girlfriend now, you see the one that has a child that me and her was in the same class, that's her cousin. So that's how I end up having 3 girlfriends, 3 best friends. So, and also, her cousin, brother, me and the brother used to talk. So, she used to call me sister and something they we talked every day, stuff like that. And at the same, when me and that guy was talking, I didn't even know that the best friend that I have in my classroom was his cousin. Gonna joke. That cousin, before me and that guy started talking, he was like, I should give him one of my friends. And me knowing that I don't have a lot of friends, at the time, I only have 2 friends. So I was like, the other one taken. So I hook him up with the next one. I almost hook him up with him because I'm like, wow. I'm gonna get to find out say my cousin. One day she said, follow me, go somewhere, and I follow her. Me and her always walk up and down and I follow her at bus stop and something like that. My friends are the type of friends we can trust to go anywhere with one another and come back safe. That's how we live together or something. So she said she'll look for her cousin for something. So I must follow her. I think it was she leave her phone or something and like that. Our cousin them yard, our auntie yard and whatever. So she told me to follow. When I follow her, only if you book up on the guy we say he want a friend, girlfriend. I was shocked. Literally shocked. Me I tell her the story and she laughed and she laughed and she laughed and she laughed. I'm like yeah. At the same time I wasn't talking to anyone, so me and that the guy they end up talk. Since him couldn't get none of my friend them, we end up started talking. But we weren't exactly in a relationship, we were like friends with benefits. If anybody know what friends with benefits, you know what that mean, friends with benefits. So after a while we realized that we had feelings for each other and something like that. Even though when we agreed to the friends with benefits, he was even the one that says no feelings allowed. We weren't supposed to weren't supposed to be gay. What? Weren't supposed to catch feelings from one another. Yeah, that's the word. So I agreed to it also, but at the end of the day we realized we liked each other more than just friends with benefits, so we end up agreeing to get into a relationship. Yeah. Anyway, with my friends, they were just excited, shocked, surprised, everything, all kind of mixed emotions together, but they were excited for me and they were congratulating me and something like that. So yeah, that's all my friends, and they're happy for me. They're always like, they'll text me like, how's the baby, how am I, and they want pics or stuff like that. Yeah. After that, after I told whoever I wanted to tell, anybody who found out after that was their business. I didn't really care. or stuff like that. But I kept it off social media, so I had not posted on my Instagram or Facebook or TikTok. About me being pregnant. So yeah. And even if I was talking about me being pregnant, there wasn't any picture or anything to lead to me that I was the one talking about that I'm pregnant and I'm excited and I can't wait to see my baby and stuff like that. But yeah, I am pregnant. Currently in my second trimester. Baby daddy is around. We're in a relationship at the moment. We're just gonna see how it goes and hope and pray that things work out. I really hope so, because another thing I've always prayed and asked God for, that the person that gives me my first child would be the one that I get married to and have the rest of my kids with. I am not interested in getting married at the moment, but as long as we can live together, love each other, and respect each other, I'm fine with that until we're ready to move on to the marriage stage. So yeah, we're currently in a relationship where we're happy together right now. We are getting along fine and stuff like that. And yeah, if he texts me and he doesn't hear from me for a while, he starts calling me and texts me and I'm like, "Are you okay? How's the baby?" and stuff like that. And it's okay. Yeah, we are friends together and something like that. I'm not gonna tell you who's my baby father. But you guys won't be seeing him. Definitely won't be seeing him for a while until we're okay with showing you guys what the father is. But at the moment, yeah, you guys won't be that's for me and for him. Yes, myself, which I will keep him for myself. But yeah, you guys just need to know that he's a part of our lives. Yeah. So let me guys show you. You guys just guess what I'm having right now and how far along am I. My belly. So far I have not gotten any stretch marks. My line just started coming in and stuff like that. No stretch marks at the moment. Yeah. Can you guys tell me, guess what kind of baby I'm having and when I'm going to have a baby? Like I said before, my baby's going to be a Scorpio. I'm having a Scorpio baby. So yeah. Also leave comments and suggestions of video ideas you want to see. Any kind of pregnancy video ideas you want to see from you guys. I'm planning on doing like a pregnancy Q&A. I also want to talk about my first experience going to clinic. My first experience going to clinic. I also want to talk about that. And I don't know when I'm going to talk about it, but if you guys are interested on how my experience went going to clinic for the first time, you guys can just talk, leave a comment down below and I'll get to it so you guys can know. Cause my first experience going to clinic was really silly. It was really weird. Let me just say this. They made me strip naked going to clinic. my first time going to the clinic, I strip naked. So if you're not used to being all nude and something with people, make sure from your breed is like all your privacy or whatever you want to call it is no longer there. Besides, when you go to hospital for a baby, all sort of people are gonna look for you. People you don't know. They might see your OR or whatever you want to call it. So you might as well learn from now. When you go to clinic for the first time and you're pregnant, they're going to make you strip naked. I mean literally strip naked, nothing. And them check your body and something. Yeah. That's all I need to say. So if you guys are interested in learning what you need to carry for your first time go to clinic or something, just comment it down below. I've been here on here for a while, so I might as well come off. Yeah. Leave any kind of video suggestions you want to see from me in my next videos, and I'll definitely get to them. Like I said, I'm not working at the moment, so might as well just do some videos, and I'm really bored at the house anyway. But yeah. One more time for my little baby. Guys, I'm so excited right now. I'm going to be a mom. First time mom. Okay. Bye guys. Speaking of that, how do I end this thing? This is my first live. Guys, look at how my baby's doing my skin. Look at my chest. Another first trimester, my face strip like a lizard, some kind of lizard or snake or shed skin. That's how my baby made my face look. At the moment, I have no bump, no pimple. It's just that it made my face strip to a point. Even my chin, the red and itchy. No, just look at my chest. It's like I have liver spots or something. But yeah, that's how my baby has made my skin look. But I'm not really sure how to end this live. This is my first live. Do I just click this hex right here? Okay. Alright.